Hello YouTube, this is Karacakes bringing you another PGA Tour 2K23 video. We're live over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Karacakes once more. I said I was going to do it Friday, but it ended up being Saturday. It's Saturday afternoon, we're recording this. Hopefully I'll upload this by about 7 or 8 p.m. tonight after my stream. But here we are. We're here with another The Bear Invitational Tournament, or the CIA versus Pablo Escobar. You kind of need to be a part of Twitch to understand this this joke that is the tournament name. So come on over, hang out in the Twitch community. There's a lot of really cool streamers of this game. But here we are, round 3 of Platinum. We had tied for the lead with 5 other people at the cut. But now we go into it. I haven't checked the scoreboard. I'm about to reveal what I'm chasing because almost everybody will have played rounds 3 and 4 already. So here we go. What are we chasing? We are at minus 29 through 2. Fantastic start. But the rounds 3 and 4, well, round 3 is extremely tough and round 4 is extremely easy. So if you can manage to do really well on the hard round and then do really well on the easy round, you have a chance to win. And that's exactly what our leader at minus 62 has done. Map Collector, aka Robert Zartman, is at minus 62. I believe he shot a minus 19 in round 4. So if we want to win, we either need to match him with a minus 15 in round 3 and a minus 19 in round 4, or we need to find a way to do something else. We need to find a way to beat it. Either pop off in this round 3 or go nuclear in round 4. But both rounds have their tricky spots. Round 3, well, the tough part is it's very firm. And it's very firm. Both the greens and the fairways are very firm. And we get our first taste of fast greens on here along with high winds. Makes this extremely difficult. It's very hard. If you hit the downhill slopes in the wrong area, it's going to send your ball flying off the green. Gets too much momentum. We get shorter tees by about 600 yards, but on some holes it doesn't really matter. You're still going to take up a 3-wood and go aim in the same place you would have aimed if you had your driver, ironically enough. There's one hole on the back nine that is especially true of this. The rest, the driver does help. You get extra distance. You can get to some holes, you can even get close to driving the green. So let's see if we can tame this round. If we need to, and we need to. If we want to win today, we need to play extremely well. But no matter what, I'm just going to be happy that first week has been a success. If we're just challenging for the win, if we can catch second places at minus 58, which is Albie, Mr. Albie, and Snoopy, Michael Floppernick, will have done really well. And so that's kind of my goal. My goal is not that minus 20s or whatever score I need to get to try to win. This is my first week back. My tempo is poor. My hands are really stiff today. My back hurts. Let's just do well. Let's just be proud of how far we've come since we came back a week ago. So that's our goal. That's all we want to do, is just do well and be happy. So here we go. Let's try. So more on that as we load in, more on that. Why I'm feeling a little hurt is I built a sim rig. Not an expensive one, not a fancy one. You know, one day I hope I can get one, but I built up one of those foldable sim rigs, and it had a bit of assembly, and it kind of destroyed my hands and my back and my thighs. That's where I'm hurting the most today. So let's just do well. This is like the same wind I had in practice, so maybe we'll be good. I don't practice often, but here we go. Let's go. Hello everybody. Let's get it. Good to see you everybody on Twitch, as you can see. Got the well wishes and everybody cheering me on. So thank you everybody, and thank you for coming on by. Please, like I said, twitch.tv/Karacakes. I stream fairly regularly. Well, not fairly regularly, fairly irregularly. But it's fun over here. We have a good time. Let's get it. 2 perfect practice swings into a perfect on the actual swing always feels fantastic. My best wins in the past dictated that I practice swinged a ton. But now it's more like I practice swing when I'm entering the round, if I talk too much, or if I'm off tempo all of a sudden. That's generally what I keep my swings to. But like I said, very firm, so like anything, if we don't have wind in our face, it's gonna probably bounce pretty hard, especially if we have downhill slopes. Now here, we're gonna be able to loft this a little bit. It's not gonna bounce a lot, so we just have to figure out a good aim for this shot, which is difficult because of the lie of our feet. Up 21, so we're losing like 6 to 7 yards. We got 100% lie though. That's something I just noticed. That means like we're gonna get 1 more yard than we usually expect to. So let's think about this. So I'm gonna play it like 127. Wind's like very slightly in our face, so it might count that as like 128 or so we're playing here. 128 to 129. So we're gonna loft it a little bit. I'm not gonna go too aggressive. I don't want to lose too much, especially since the slope is into the wind. Wind is gonna play a little bit more, so I'm gonna play right around 128, 129. If I'm a little long, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with this. I'm gonna aim a little less because this slope is pretty severe at my feet. Let's try our best. Ooh, a little fast. That's fine because of the way the slope and the wind was. The fast doesn't hurt us. Probably ended up like canceling out the distance loss from the slope into the wind, which is a very complicated thing to explain. But when you think about your shot, right? If you have a slope like that where it's left to right at your feet and then the wind goes right to left, well, the initial trajectory of your shot wants to go into the wind a little bit more. So like I account for that, like losing a yard or two, maybe even like 3 yards if it's like a red slope. Depends on the club, depends on a lot of factors, but that's something I do note, and it can trick some people out. All right, so just gonna use the 3-iron, get it down, get it rolling. I don't want to risk being too long because edge of this is 333. If I use 245, will that ever get there? So it's down 51, so it's at least like down like 30 to 40. So we're gonna get like an extra 12 yards. Let's think about this. Wind's gonna play a lot here too because it's downhill, downwind off the tee. It's probably gonna play like 12, 13, 14 yards. 270, 270, maybe like even 280 at worst. I think we could get away with the hybrid. I'm gonna try the hybrid. I'm hoping it doesn't go too far. Might even de-loft it a little just to lose a little distance. Like I said, I talked a lot. Let's take our practice swings. If I have the patience, I'll edit this out, but I probably won't. I'll take a slight fast. Yep, 270. I was right. About right. Good job, me. Sometimes I'm a genius, huh? Alright, big downhill slope and downhill elevation. And wind straight at our backs. So this thing wants to go really far, huh? Getting like 6, 12, 18. That's 135. We have a 134 club. It's very firm greens as well. We need to kind of land really short. I think I need like 126, 125 or something. Because if we're landing, I think we need to land about here to get it to stop. Probably even like right here. So I'm probably going to take quite a bit off here. Let's hope we're not too short, but I also don't want to be off the green. Alright, we were confident in our swing. Oh, it's just a little too short. It was off by about 2 yards, I think. About 2 yards I was off. I hit the red slope. Yeah, I hit the red part instead of the That's unfortunate. Alright, let's see. This is a tough one. Lot of break in the middle. It's definitely gonna break. It's not one of those fake breakers. It's definitely breaking on the left side more than the right side. Tough one. Very tough one. 24. It's gonna break a lot. Got the power. Oh, just about right. Almost had it. Good read. A little unlucky. We take it though. Plenty of holes to score on. That was probably one of the trickier ones because the straight wind at our back, downhill lie and everything. It was always going to be tough to get the exact distance. All right, just got to try to hit the fairway here. Ooh, a little fast. It should be fine. Shouldn't kick too far left. Oh, it does. It still does. Heavy rough. We got light rough. Oh, we got away with it. All right, let's think about this. 257. Winds at her back. Gonna lose some distance. This is tough. It just escaped us a little bit. Came back though. We're gonna have like a chance at this. It's not easy, but this could have been a lot worse, especially since it goes back uphill at the hole. So we should be able to control the distance. We just need to make sure it stays on the left side. Um, 30, 50, 70. Yeah, I want to aim here. Even if I just don't want to miss too low. We just need to make sure we're not off the green or anything. Might be too much, but I'll take it. I just do not want to get funneled off to the right really, really, really hard. Yeah, that's why. It just wants to keep running, so I needed to make sure we were high enough to not lose the ball. Rather miss high and then it go low after past the hole than for us to miss low and then all of a sudden we're scared that it's gonna keep running, so we take it. Down 80. So at least like probably around 25, 26 yards off right off the bat. 335 minus 20, let's say 26 minus, I don't know, how much is the wind gonna play? Like 15, 16, 17 or so with a 12, 13 mile per hour wind? How much is the wind? Just about 12. Probably gonna play like 14 or 15. Maybe even a little more, 16. 16. 293. So I need about 236 is where I roughly want to land, which I don't have necessarily. I'm gonna do this and hope. I'll take it. I'll take it. We gotta try to keep this on the green. Let's do this, and we're gonna underhit it. %75% looks like it would be pretty good. So I think 80%, around 80% is this. So We can get like 77, something like that. We're pretty good. Just held up. Oh, that was almost evil. Also, I stopped playing the music. I'm gonna play the music for my stream. Y'all won't hear it on the YouTube. Uh-oh. We got some absolute bangers over on Twitch. Been playing nothing but bangers today. 43... Probably about 133, if I had to guess. So we need about 127? Tempo is very good right now. And this is a beautiful shot. Yes, good shot. Tough putt, though. 9. It's not really moving that fast, except at the end. Wow, that turned. Wow, that turned. It's not like I underhit it or anything either, so... Oh, unlucky. Unlucky putt. Wait a minute, why do I have a 3-wood? Wow! I have a 3-wood in my hand. Why was 3-wood selected? That's so cringe. Oh, that stinks so bad. That really screws this hole. I just have to play a safety shot here. That's my fault, though. Like, I need to notice that. I should have seen right off the bat that that was too short. Need a birdie here, though. Can't mess around here. Need the birdie here. That's why I laid up. I learned from what was that, round 1? Round 1, I ended up, like, going in a really bad spot on this hole. And, like, nearly screwed myself out of a birdie. So that time I played a lot better. I might have screwed myself out of a birdie on this hole, on one of the rounds. I can't remember. Alright, 12 miles per hour wind. We're hitting like a 5 or a 6 iron, huh? A 98. I don't quite have the club for this, huh? I could deal off this. Think it'll get there? That felt really bad. Please get there. Oh, it just did. And I'm comfortable on this right side. Just barely got away with that. But it shows my aim was very good because the slow was within range. A fast would have probably been a little on the wrong side there. All right, let's go on a streak now. Stop, start to start. We're scoring enough though to stay in it. But we can't have too many more bad. We can't have too many more pars. think that's still mostly in my face here. $42. I don't want to be short here. Take a practice swing because we've hit 2 slows in a row. Really good read. Perfect. Beautiful shot. Come on. We're playing well. We're playing well. We miss one putt we probably shouldn't. But like, despite that, we're still on it. Gonna loft this up into the wind. Try to make it land a little softer. Partial it as well. I don't want this to get to the... That is rude. Almost any other place on the fairway we land, it goes left. We found the one place where it goes straight. That is unfortunate. And from here, it's gonna be heck to try to even get a par. Or, like, we have almost no chance of getting birdie now. We can par this still, but, like, getting birdie is gonna be really extremely tough. I'm gonna have to guess the percent. Hope we get close to that percent on the lie. Alright, let's pray. Looks pretty solid. Oh, it's so close to perfection. It's so close to perfection. But that slope is really extreme, so we live with it. Alright. We just have to make sure this gets up, though. Do not be short here. Right there. That, it just doesn't stop. That's unfortunate. Let's check the chip so I can see the lie at my feet. Wow, that's painful. That was painful. Now we're gonna have to get a little lucky. Shouldn't break, shouldn't break. Starts breaking pretty hard. Oh, it snapped. Oh, boy. That might be GG. Right off the bat, we already... Our chance to win has gone out the window. That's okay. Like I said. I'm not doing those meme things. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I don't want to I touch the sky. I make a wish. Oh, I'm singing on YouTube. I'm sorry. We need an eagle here. We went from looking very good to suddenly we're in trouble. Suddenly we're in trouble. So, from what I remember, I think we need to hit here and then go over the crest of the slope to try to slow it down as much. And we need to get on this... We need it to land like somewhere like here. So it goes here and then comes down to the right. But not all the way up here because then it generates too much momentum to the right. So this one is going to require some precision. And we need to figure out how much we need to go. Probably about 12 yards short. Yeah, it looks about 12, 13 yards short. Is this enough? 170, 180. I'm in between. And I don't want to lock too much on this club, so I'm like 100% in between clubs here. I gotta hope 97 to 98% lie takes some yardage off my club here. Because I can't loft it any more than this, or else it'll die, I think. Alright, well, I got to the left side, unfortunately, with a fast. And now I need it to stop. No, no chance. So let's talk about it. If you're too far left, it just has too much momentum. And the fast gave it a couple extra yards as well, so I just not ever gonna happen for us if we do that. And that one's really hard to chip into because it's so uphill. It's a tough hole it's a tough hole on fast greens. It's probably the one where that pin position's kind of illegal. I don't think you can hold that green unless you hit the exact perfect spot. You need like to hit like that slope in front of it just right. Dang, that cut through the wind. That's too high. It's gonna come down and still on the green at least. That got a lot farther than expected. Remember me? 18. It's definitely like 40 to 50% on this. Closer to 40, I'm gonna call it. No! No! Oh! No! It just dove under. Oh, that's painful. It needed 1 more % of power, would have been in. That's my fault. That's my fault. At least we're mostly hitting our tempo now. Alright. That was a pretty straightforward shot there. Alright, we need to go off the rest of this back nine. So in practice, I mess up tempo here. If we hit it slow, we're dead. 138, 137. 29. 27. Got the perfect. I thought it was going to be slow for a second. Hands are so sweaty right now. I'm gonna worm cam here just to make sure this slope isn't tricky. Nope. Okay. It will break. Right side. That bogey really hurt us. Oh, we had a chance. We had a chance if we don't get that bogey. But now we need to pop off. I need all birdies the rest of the way and an eagle on the last, preferably as well. Don't go in the rough. It looks like it wants to go to the rough. Just missed it. Alright, downhill lie. We're gonna have a very funky lie here. Oh, okay. See if I can deal off this. 121. Oh no, we can't. It's gonna have to be this club. With wind constantly turning. 12 mile per hour winds. Four, 3, 6. 125. Tricky shot here. I have to wait for the wind to turn again. Good spot to be. But will it break properly? This one looks a little funky as well. Pretty flat there. There's a tiny bit of break. It breaks back though. Oh boy. This is one where we just aim straight and pray. Yep. It was one of those weird ones where it constantly shifted left, right, left, right. There it was. It went right, then it straightened back up, left, left, and then it went back right. And so it was like, it has to be straight. None of these are like stronger lines than the rest. And I was right. Hey, what up, Wizard Sticks? Good to see you. 11? Probably about 11 miles per hour. 11. Blow the hole. Oh, come on. Just don't break more. Bang, baby. Like I said, I need all birdies to feel good about my chances in round 4. I don't think we have like no chance of winning now because we had that bogey and a bunch of pars, but we at least are giving ourselves the chance to get to that minus 58 I want if I keep birdieing. Dang, the fast is gonna kill me. Come on, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right. More, more, more. Nope. Yeah, I knew it was in the bunker as soon as I hit that fast. I just prayed. This is tough. We're gonna try to flop. And we need to hit like a quite a low trajectory or low percentage flop. It stopped. It stopped. It stopped. That's all that matters. Woo! That was tough. I did not feel good with the splash there because it has a lower trajectory and it's going to hit that downhill slope. I just couldn't risk it. Come on, birdie eagle, and we're feeling good about ourselves. All right, partial this a little bit. Oh, the slow is dangerous. Oh, so we got made up for that one hole where it just kicked straight when it was supposed to kick left. This time, it actually kicked left and we stayed out of the bunker. I did not deserve that. I will happily accept it. 107. 108. Winds. Alright, little D-loft here. This wind's like 13 miles per hour. Yeah, 13. Mostly in our face. Yeah, it's gonna play like 11. So I just need that little bit of D-loft. Let me look at the slope. Yep, we gotta play it safe to the right a little bit. Fast? I don't like that. That's long. Now I have to chip with downhill past the hole. If that was slower, that was good. I really tried to slow that too. Alright, let's get the eagle. You can grow your own weed. You can grow your own weed. Grow your own weed. One of these days I'll hit one of these birds. $157, $155, $154. Wind in our face. 12 to 13. We'll call it 12 and a half this time. No. No. Okay, we're okay. Oh, that died. Oh, this is lumpy. Because it's a little flat here. But if I aim far enough right, it's super braking. Oh, this is evil. This is either going to break a ton or it doesn't break at all. And I'm going to be very sad when it doesn't break at all. Yep. Yep. It didn't break. I knew it. There was like a flat spot in the middle there that was really hard to read. Well, we can get hopefully a good round number 4 because that hurt. We were so close. We were so close a couple times to like making that a good round, but we just a little too stop start. Let's look at the scorecard. We could live with 4 pars. We can't live with that bogey. That bogey really hurt us. No eagles either when we had opportunities to score eagles. So, very unfortunate. A lot of mistakes. Ended up in the rough a couple of times on those par 5s. 2 par 5s on the front 9. We were in the rough on both. Then on the back 9, we just couldn't capitalize on good positions to get close to the hole. A couple missed tempos. You know, it happens. It happens. You can't really complain when you make a mistake of that magnitude in the front 9. So, unfortunate, but we're still on pace for kind of like what I said my goal was, right? My goal was not necessarily to get to that. So, we move on. Thank you, everybody watching this on YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate it greatly. Our first week back, and it's looking very good. It's not challenging for any wins or anything, but I'm proud. I'm proud that we were able to really grind and get through that. Very unfortunate, very unlucky at times, but a couple of mistakes. I think it was more of our mistakes that cost us on this round. So we move forward. We'll catch you on round 4. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. Help me out a little bit. Come by and watch us live on Twitch, twitch.tv/karacakes. So, until next time, I'll see you YouTube for round 4 tomorrow. Peace out.